What's good, y'all? This is gonna be my first YouTube video. It's 11:18. I don't know if y'all are gonna be able to see that, but it's 11:18 right now. And I just wanted to make this video to kind of give you guys some backstory on me and who I am, and my journey with trading. So let's get right into that. So for starters, I started off with videography in 2022 after I graduated from high school. It started off as something that I was kind of doing for fun. A friend told me that I should start doing sports videography. So I was like, you know what? Why not try it? I got my first camera in November of 2023. Yeah, got my first camera in November 2023. And then I recorded my first ever sports basketball game. I think it was December 23rd, 2023. So that month later. And then after that, I kind of just took off. I recorded that one game. As some of you guys may know, if you're coming from my TikTok, you'll know that Sports Center actually ended up commenting on one of my earlier videos a couple years ago. And recently, I posted that on TikTok and it kind of blew up. But yeah, for about 4 years, I was doing videography up until the end of last year, where I found trading. I've been trading since November, so about 7 months, and it's been great. The first 6 months, I've been able to hit a lot of my goals that are just stepping stones. My goals are much bigger than the ones were 6 months ago. In the first 6 months of me trading, I've hit 30K in P&L and 15K in payouts. And I can just say that it's all glory to God. Like, I would not be able to do anything that I do if it weren't for God and giving me the ability to just be able to do what I do and have a routine and stay disciplined, stay motivated, and stay creative and crafty. Yeah, I want to be able to do it without God. And I think that if you're a beginner trader, you're just starting out trading, the first thing that you need to do, the first thing that you should do, and the first thing I'm going to recommend you to do is strengthen your relationship with God, because without God, you're nothing. I got into trading when I saw a video on, I believe it was Instagram. I saw a video of somebody, he made a crazy amount of money, and I was like, you know what, this seems cool, and I'm going to check it out. I'm going to see what it's about. That started with options trading. I saw that video on options trading, and then I was like, I'm going to check this out. I did options for about 2 months. I got around $500 in payouts, from doing options. And then after that, I switched over to futures, where I'm now thriving in my futures journey. To me, trading was I never started trading because I wanted to be the richest in the world, or I wanted to have all the money, all the girls, all the cars, and all these things. At first, maybe it was for that for a little bit. And then I feel like now, as I'm maturing more, I really just want financial stability and be able to, start generational wealth, not just for me, but for the rest of my family, for my kids, for my kids' kids, for my parents, for my siblings. I want to be able to do that. And so that's kind of the change that I've been taking within my trading journey. So first out, when I started trading, I lost, I don't even know how much money I lost to emails before I got my first payout. I probably lost like $3,000 before I got my first payout. So yeah, it's not easy, and it's not something that takes 2 days, 3 days, even a month to achieve. Now, granted, you can see me do it in 6 months, and you can be like, oh, he's done it in 6 months. But I can guarantee you, in these last 6 months, you do not have the capability, or maybe you do. I don't know you personally, but I'm going to say that you do not have the capability to be as delusional as I have been these past 6 months. there's nothing in my mind that says I can't do it. So when I come against that brick wall, I'm gonna punch through it each and every time. And there's nothing that's able to stop me because I have nothing to lose, right? So once I got in that mindset of I have nothing to lose, I became the most delusional person that I know. And now look at me. I might not be living the best life or, most extravagant, but I know that I'm doing a lot of things that people wish they could do or dream that they can do. And the life I currently live is somebody else's dream life. So that just holds me incredibly humble because I know that I have a lot of things that other people wish they could have. And to me, that means a lot because I know a lot of people look up to me as an inspiration or somebody they feel like holds a lot of wisdom, and that inspires me to keep going. So that's what really keeps me humble, honestly. There's been times I've had 10K balances, 15K balances, crazy balances, and just one night I ruined that all because of greed and because of over trading and overconfidence. Now it's good to be overconfident with trading, but not in each and every execution that you take. And that's why I fall short. Now it's a learning game. Trading is 90% psychology and 80% strategy, or 90% psychology and 10% strategy. If you get that 90% psychology out of the way, that 10% strategy, it doesn't even matter because trading is mainly and majority psychology. So once you realize that it's your brain telling you can't do a certain thing, that's when the flip boost, the switch will flip and you'll just start understanding everything. And that's what happened for me, I started blowing accounts, and I'm not the type of person, I didn't really like back testing. I was a forward tester early in my journey, so I would just forward test everything, and that's what resulted in me blowing a lot of accounts. But at the same time, it also allowed me to grow an edge in the market and grow the emotional sense of it, like losing trades emotionally, how to handle that, how to come back from a losing trade, how to not care about a losing trade. And now I'm at the point where I take losses all the time and I don't really care about them because me losing a trade does not define me as a trader. And I feel like that's the mentality all you guys need to be in. Everybody needs to be in that type of mentality, right? Of me losing a trade doesn't define me as a trader. The same as if you took a good trade, like let's say you took a 7K trade, that trade doesn't define you as a trader because at the end of the day, you can make 7K one day and you can lose that same 7K the next day. So the trades you take do not define you as a trader. And I feel like what defines you as a trader is your psychology, how you analyze, maybe your strategy. There's all these other things that matter more than your executions that people think make you a good trader. But what I can tell to anybody right now that's starting in their journey, you're hopping right into rank lobbies, right? You're hopping right into ranks. So I'm just going to tell you, you have to be the most disciplined person. Not even disciplined. Yeah, yes, you have to be the most disciplined, delusional person that you will ever meet. Genuinely, you have to be delusional. And if you are not delusional, you will not make it anywhere in trading. And I promise you that. There's not one person I know in the trading industry who didn't think before they got rich, before they got the car, before they got the penthouse, before they got anything, before they got all that, they didn't think that they would be rich. Everybody who has money now trading, who stuck it out for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, they are all reaping the fruits right now, right? And it's because they were delusional. Now, whether or not they had God in their trading journey, that's not up to me. But what I can say is if you're delusional and you have God in your trading journey, there's nothing that can stop you in this world. No weapon formed against you will prosper. So yeah, it's a little bit about me. It's a little quick video. Just a little quick video to get out there so everybody learns who I am, gets to know me a little bit more. I'm just going to share my favorite Bible verse with you guys really quickly. It's a verse that has helped me a lot in my trading journey, and it's desensitized me to money a lot, and maybe it'll help you, who knows, but it's helped me on my whiteboard in my room, and it's something that I look at each and every morning before I charts, and just I think it'll help a lot. So that verse is 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of all money, for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. And some people craving money have wandered from faith and pierced themselves in many sorrows. And to me, it just means if you idolize money, not even just money, if you love anything more than God Himself, you're making it an idol, right? So for the love of money, let's use money for the example. For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. What kind of evil can money bring? It can bring greed. It can bring envy. It can bring jealousy. It can bring, it can put you in dangerous situations. It can do all these things, right? So the moral of it, at least to me, is if you love God more than you love money, more than you love yourself, more than you love anything in this world, and you keep God close and the money second, then you will get everything. You will reap. You'll get all the fruits. If you're gonna take anything from this video, take that one. You can do it in 6 months. I did it in 6 months, so that should just be proof for you. And 2, for the love of money is the root of all evil. And 3, you have to be the most delusional person that you can be and that you know in order to get the things that you want in this life.
I just wanted to show everybody my P&L so you guys know I'm not lying. 34,544 and the P&L 34.5k, and I've taken out half of that, 15k. But I just want to show you guys this, right? My win percentage is a 39%. I've taken 43 wins and 68 losses, right? But then you're gonna be like, how's your P&L 34.5k? It's because my wins are significantly bigger than my losses, meaning I cut my losses short and I hold my winners long. So I can't find my average trade, but I can find my best trade and my worst trade. And as you can see, my best trade is 5.2k, my worst trade is at 1.1, and my best trade is significantly more than my worst. So what I mean by this is that you guys can take losses, you can take more losses than you take wins. But as long as your wins are significantly bigger than your losses, it evens out. So, take what you want from this video. Take what you want, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be dropping sauce all year and next year. So just get ready for it. And we're on the rise to the top, boys. Let's go.